Welcome to DIY Paper Flower Stargazer Assembly. So this is a finished product that we're going to make. These are also the materials that you will need, which is also on your website link. So we will start by making the center of the Stargazer lily. Using a little bit amount of glue, put it on the tip of your 2mm floral wire. And to keep it from running down, you have to flip it. Make sure to apply the next glue as soon as the other one dries out first. So next, we will be using the crepe paper. So the size is already on your template guide. So just follow the size there and cut your crepe paper according to it. This is actually good for 2 Stargazer lily. So next, cut it into 3 this time. You will get a total of 6, but on this project, since we're just gonna do 1, we just need 3. So stretch the crepe paper like this. And then cut it into half using your scissors, of course. The next step will be cutting the 22 gauge wire. I am using white floral wire on this video, but you can use green, depends on the color of your Stargazer. You will be needing 6 short floral wire for this particular step. Using your pliers, twist the wire like this. And form like a small question mark. So repeat the same process on the 6 floral wire. Well, I'm not gonna skip this part, so at least you know you can see or you can craft along while I'm doing this too. You can use a different kind of glue, but I still prefer using the Bearly Art glue for the precision of any whatever project I actually make. So put plenty of glue and then wrap the question mark floral wire like this. And just repeat the process until you're done with the rest. Again, I'm not gonna skip the part, so you will see the whole process of this video. Again, you can use a different glue, depends on your preference, but if you want to use the Bearly Art glue, I can definitely recommend this one. Any other paper project that you will be doing. So if you can see, I am trying to squeeze the paper on top and at the bottom because I want to achieve that pointy tip of the Siemens of the Stargazer Lily. So you just need to do this first and let it dry, and then we will proceed with the next step later when it's drier. So the next will be the petals. You will have 6 petals and 6 backing. So again, we will be using the Bearly Art glue for this and the 22 gauge floral wire. So I would suggest that on this step, better to use white so it will be easier for you to apply the desired color of the petals later. So just cut it into 2, the floral wire. On this step, you need to apply plenty of glue to adhere the floral wire perfectly, of course, to the backing of the petals. Curve one goes on the top and the pointy one goes at the bottom. So this one will take a while to dry, that's why we have to do this step first. I guess that's the trade-off of making it sturdier compare of using the glue gun. Though I haven't tried using glue gun on this particular step, but if ever you do let me know if it works or not on the comment section. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I am using a glass mat on this video tutorial because we will be using a watercolor, and for me it's ideal to use the glass mat for this particular project, so it will be less messy. Okay, we're done. So next step is the leaves, because as I mentioned, we have to wait for the petals to dry before we proceed with the next step. So just cut the floral wire into 4 because we really don't need a longer floral wire for this, since we will be putting it together with the flowers later. So unless that you will be using the leaves as a fillers to your bouquet, it's better to cut the floral wire into half. Otherwise, use the whole length of the floral wire as a fillers to your bouquet. So if you notice, majority of the project, I am using the Bearly Art glue, because for me, it's more convenient to use rather than the hot melt glue. So next step is the paint. So I am using a watercolor tube for this. I'm using a green and yellow. It's also included in your list of materials. You can check on that. The nice thing about watercolor is it's easier to dilute. So I'm trying to find a consistency that I like, and at the same time the color that I prefer for this particular project. So again, it depends on you what you prefer. Before painting the petals, apply the green paint on the tip of the paintbrush, and then paint the top part of the glue that we made a while ago. So this is what it looks like now. We will use a sponge and apply the watercolor, diluted watercolor, to the floral wire, and then cut the tip with your scissor to make it look pointy. I will speed up the process to the rest since it's repetitive. So wrap around those cements. Wrap it around that green tip. So it's supposed to look like this. And then we will seal it by using glue, hot melt glue, and floral paint to keep it from moving. So using your pliers, twist the wire as shown in the video. So this is how it's supposed to look like. So next, since the petal is dry, we can apply the paint. So at first, you should use the sponge for applying the paint. Try to brush it like that. Then if you want a more detailed lines, use a round paintbrush. The nice thing about watercolor, since it's very diluted, it's easier for it to dry compared with acrylic paint. So just apply or brush a little bit of paint at the center. We'll start with the first petal. So the center needs to be at least 1.5 to 2 inches from the petal. So bend the wire, apply glue at the bottom, and then pinch it together with the wire. So repeat the process on the second petal. So for you to see or to gauge what the layering should look like, just put it like that first. Again, bend the wire, apply glue at the bottom, and then pinch until it adheres. When it adheres, you can put the third petal. The process is the same. Just put a little bit amount of glue at the bottom and then pinch. To make it sturdy, we will bind it using a floral tape. So apply glue first around it and then bind it using the floral tape. You don't have to wrap it all the way through. We just need to bind the top, so to keep the petals from moving. The next is in between of the two petals. Apply glue at the bottom and then pinch. repeat the process on the last two petals. Same process, apply plenty of glue and wrap it using a floral tape. That's make this stargazer different from the others because this one will be sturdy enough and it will definitely not gonna move. You can apply paint at the stem. You can use the sponge, whichever is better for you. So using the, actually you can use a paintbrush on this, but if you have a curling tool, it's better to use that one. For now, because the wire is really almost on the top of the petals, it's easier to bend it like this. So you can make it fuller, or if you want, like a budding stargazer leaf. So we're going to bend the leaf too. Pinch it at the center and then curve the top part. So you can put as many leaves as you want because as far as I know, stargazer lily has so many leaves from the center to the bottom. I'm going to give you two options to wrap. It's either you use a floral tape or you use a crepe paper. Crepe paper is really my personal preference because it's easier to apply color at the stem compared with the waxy feels of floral tape. Hey, it's done. Thank you for watching.